The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, September 6th, tease that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., will find himself seriously upset by the direction that things are going against his son Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson.
As B&B viewers know, he's just had a couple of tense conversations, one with Flo Fulton, Katrina Bowden, and one with Bill Spencer.
Don Diamont, and the issue of Thomas' involvement in Emma Barber's, Nia Sue, death came up in both.
Поэтому все-таки для них этот ролик будет. Сейчас хочу выразить огромную благодарность тем людям, которые меня услышали.
Right now, Ridge is in serious denial, and he's rejecting both Flo and Bill's accusations against Thomas where Emma's fatal accident is concerned. But on Thursday's episode, Ridge will find himself forced to face the possibility square in the face. According to B&B spoilers, Detective Alex Sanchez, Jeremy Ray Valdez, will be back on the scene and he'll once again bring up Thomas and his possible involvement in Emma's death.
Поездка, я говорил, да, получилась очень интересная, очень насыщенная. Все люди, к которым мы приезжали, оказались, ну действительно, ну там и понятно, подбирая слова.
At any rate, ongoing B&B spoilers indicate that Ridge will soon learn exactly what happened between Emma and Thomas, and he'll hear it from Thomas directly.
Chances are, this conversation will occur in private and not in front of Detective Sanchez.
But we'll have to wait to see how it all plays out. Finally, Ridge will hear the truth, and he won't at all like what he hears.
Женщина с ребенком тоже выносили вещи, мы так немножко перекинулись пару фраз. Люди искренне выражают благодарность за...
It will be tough for Ridge to hear those details, and at that point he'll realize that his son is in a lot of trouble. And if he wasn't sufficiently worried about Detective Sanchez's questions before, he certainly will be after hearing Thomas' account of the accident. Meanwhile, on the new episode of B&B on Friday, September 6th, Brooke Forrester, Catherine Gully Lang, will get some love and support from her sisters in her time of need. As B&B viewers know, Brooke has had a terrible time lately. Ever since Thomas' fall off the cliff at Steffy Forrester's, Jacqueline McKenis Wood, house, Ridge has blamed her for the accident. The two just can't see eye to eye on what happened.
Наконец-таки, хочу сейчас отдельно от темы бум-гаража. Спасибо. Кто там у нас? Танюша, Татьяна. И Татьяна, и Танюша, спасибо. Наконец-таки я ждал.
Katie and Donna will offer their comfort to Brooke, and they'll certainly side with their sister on the issue of Thomas. The Logan Sisters are a tight-knit group, and they're always there for each other.
Expect some emotional scenes as Brooke continues to vent and express her frustration about Ridge and Thomas.
It sounds like a lot of B&B drama is heating up for Friday's episode, so stay tuned. We'll give you updates as B&B news comes in. Flo is a lot like her mother.
She's not sure what is happening in her life, and what is going on in her situation, and there is not much else she can do other than focus on how bad things are for her.
тут я сильно растягивать не буду, скажу на коротке. Для тех, кто понимает, те поймут, кому интересно. По жизни у меня ровно, да, 3,5 года мне пришлось отсидеть, и я убедился.
Meanwhile, Brooke is stunned. She told him what happened with Thomas and Hope as she saw it all unfold, and he doesn't believe a word she is saying.
She's not someone who would lie about this in her own mind, but he doesn't trust anything she has to say. She is sure that he is crazy, but that's not all there is to it.
She's going to find that he is not sure about anything she has to say anymore, considering how much she's been against his own son and his own family for so long now.
Is there even a small chance they can get through this? We are not sure they can, and we don't think they will.
But, for now, we can see this turning into a mess of other epic proportions.
Барышни хлопни, это тебе тоже уже 131-ю через 30-ю могут пришить. Вот у меня 131-я через 30-ю. Для тех, кто в курсе, кто в теме, по жизни у меня ровно. И точка стоит, люди поставили точку, если кто-то там имеет сомнения, можем на этот диалог пообщаться. На эту тему...
Aside from protecting Brooke, Bill is also adamant in finding evidence against Thomas that will link him to Emma Barber's, Nia Sue, death. Unable to contain his anger, he storms into Thomas's room in the hospital. He lets him know that he won't get away with what he has done to Brooke and Hope. Thomas remains cool and asks Bill if he is threatening him. Bill answers that it is not a threat but a promise.
The upcoming scenes are going to be intense. Will Bill find the evidence that could bring Thomas down?
Meanwhile, Brooke will be left anxious and scared as Thomas gives his own version of what happened to Detective Alex Sanchez, Jeremy Ray Valdez.
Посмотрите, что творится. Он корреспондент, не понравился, много базарит лишнего. Хопа, у него в карманчике нашли 2 грамма там каких-то солей. Хотя уже так видно, что это просто чистая подстава.
Brooke will continue to deny his accusations, but Ridge won't believe her, causing a strain on their marriage.
As her relationship with Ridge goes through a rough patch, she'll find an ally in Bill, who vows to find a way to clear her name.
As Bill tries to help Brooke, he's also placing his relationship with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, at risk. Wyatt was also among the nose-flaring crew fired up to fry Thomas.
He said that there was no coming back from this for Thomas, who'd kept Hope and Liam's child from them.
If there's no coming back for Thomas, surely that means there's no coming back for Sandra DeFlo in his eyes, either.
Flo has done worse than Thomas by not only keeping the secret, but being in on the crime with Reese from almost the beginning.
Парень подходит ко мне. Привет, Николай. Блин, а где твой гараж находится?
Some might say that Quinn is being hypocritical because people have forgiven her for many things. It's true that they have.
But that forgiveness and acceptance came after Quinn was ostracized and despised for a decent amount of time.
Shauna might be able to repent for her fall from grace with Quinn and restore their friendship, but for now, it's Shauna's turn to stew.
Мы открывали мешки, смотрели, да? То есть, мы просто, хотя он тоже отец,